What's up, my fellow handicappers? This is Weekend Handicapper from weekendhandicapper.com. In this video, I'm going to give you 5 long shots to consider when betting on Breeders' Cup days. Yes, days plural, because we have Future Stars Friday on November 6th, and we got the Breeders' Cup day on November 7th. So throughout the course of all those races, all those 14 Breeders' Cup races, I settled on these 5. Of course, it's hard, as we all know. Breeders' Cup Day is like a golden corral of betting opportunities and a smorgasbord of wagers to make and long shots to choose from. So you got your pick. And so it's very hard to come up with just 5 long shots. But I think these have a good chance at a good price. And you got to be contrarian when you're betting long shots. And as you see, some of these races, we're going to have to take down some favorites, which is a tough task. So 1, to beat the favorites. 2, your long shot, it's a good enough horse to beat all the other horses. Now, before we get going, though, if you want to learn how to bet on horses and how to make money betting on horses, I appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you get all the latest tips, tools, and resources that help you make money on thoroughbred horse racing. And also, if you're interested in selections and picks over the course of the 2 days, you can check out the link in the description below. And you can check out weekendhandicapper.com for those if you're interested in those. All right, now, so Friday is Future Stars Friday. That means we got a lot of juvenile races, lightly raced horses that are just starting their career. So to me, naturally, those horses are very unpredictable. Those races are very unpredictable. And I like to take the approach when I bet those kind of races. Typically on normal race days, I kind of stay away from those sorts of races until I got a lot of data and a lot of things to go on. But it's Breeders' Cup Day, so you got to put your toe in the water and put your have a little interest, a little skin in the game. So to me, I think you got to be a contrarian because these races, especially when they're big fields of lightly raced horses, anything could happen, in my opinion, or at least that's what I'm going to bet on in a lot of these races on Friday. So again, I have 5 over the course of the 2 days, but 3 of them come on Friday because those, to me, are races that are wide open, that are unpredictable by the very nature that some of them are on turf and include lightly raced horses. So let's go with race number 6, the Juvenile Turf Sprint. And to clarify, long shot to me is 10-1 or better. And a long shot, these horses, I think, have a chance to win. If you don't use them to win, seriously consider them underneath in exactas, trifectas, and superfectas. So race 6, Juvenile Turf Sprint, a wide open race, I think, a full field. The very nature of turf sprints is chaotic, and it's very, you got traffic trouble, you got bad trips. A lot of it depends on what kind of trips these jockeys get or put themselves in. And a lot of luck has to factor in when you're going that short of a distance with this many horses. I think the number 12 horse, Dirty Dangle at 20-1, might have a really good shot of prevailing in a big field like this. It's on the outside. That's probably pretty good. It's Mark Casse. I have faith in that trainer. Mark Casse comes in from Woodbine. It's undefeated. So yeah, it's facing really good competition, but you can say that about every single Breeders' Cup race every single year. So at 20-1 in a potentially chaotic race on the turf, I think number 12, Dirty Dangle, is worthy of a serious look, just in case chaos happens. Again, I'm contrarian when it comes to a lot of these races, especially lightly raced young horses on turf in a sprint. So 20-1, I'll take that on number 12, Dirty Dangle. Race number 8 on Friday, the Juvenile Fillies. I got another 20-1 shot, the 6 horse, Crazy Beautiful. Not Beautiful Crazy, the Luke Combs song, but Crazy Beautiful. Trained by Kenny McPeak. It's raced at Keeneland before. It came in second at this distance behind a horse that I really like that is running in this very same race that is also trained by Kenny McPeak, the one horse Simply Ravishing. So that's a good win bet, in my opinion. But if you're looking as a long shot, maybe the 6 can turn the table on Simply Ravishing and beat the number 7 horse, which to a lot of people, I've been hearing all week or the past few weeks, Princess Nor, trained by Bob Baffert, according to many people, is like the lock of the 2 days of Breeders' Cup. So if there's a sure thing out of all these 14 races, it's in race 8, juveniles, the juvenile fillies, number 7, Princess Nor. But I'm trying to make some money, trying to be contrarian, trying to hope Princess Nor isn't all that is cracked up to be. I'd much rather take a 20-1 shot than a morning line favorite, heavy bet favorite in a young horse's career, lightly raced horses in the juvenile fillies. So I'm going to go with Crazy Beautiful if you're looking for a long shot on Breeders' Cup days. This could be a potentially good long shot. But again, also, I know this ain't the point topic of this video, but number 1, Simply Ravishing, I think has an excellent shot. It's 5-2 morning line. But as far as long shots go, number 6 in race 8 on Friday, Simply or Crazy Beautiful. If I said Simply Beautiful, I apologize. Must have that Al Green song on my mind. I love Al Green. All right, now race number 10, which is the big one of Friday, the main event on Friday. That's the Breeders' Cup Juvenile. You have another heavy favorite, Jackie's Warrior, that a lot of people are talking about. According to many people, won't get beat. But again, I'm not into favorites, not on Breeders' Cup days. I try not to bet too many of them, especially young, lightly raced horses. But you can't fault Jackie's Warrior. I love Essential Quality in that race too. But if you're looking at it from a long shot perspective, if the pace is fast, if there's a lot of speed, if a lot of these good horses are trying to outduel each other and the race collapses, I'm going to go with number 9, Sitting on Gold, trained by Dale Romans, 12-1 morning line. Again, we need a pace to run at, but definitely the horse can get the distance, and it's been proven to hit that switch and close in and get a victory. So race number 10 on Friday, the number 9 horse, Sitting on Go at 12-1 is my 3rd long shot. So now let's go to Saturday. Saturday, I'm sure there's going to be long shots, just like there's every Breeders' Cup that I've ever played. There's going to be long shots that I'm like, who's that? How did that horse win? I can't see it. It happens every year. I'm sure it'll happen every year that I handicap and bet on horses. And every now and then I'm right with some of these long shots. And hopefully, and that's the thing. Anybody bets on horses. When you're betting long shots, all you have to be right is one time. I don't need half of these 5 horses to come in. I don't need 2 to come in. All I need is 1 at 20-1, 15-1, 12-1 to really make my whole entire weekend potentially. So keep that in mind when betting long shots. You throw being right out the window, right? I don't care about being right that much. All I have to be right is this much when you're betting long shots. All right. So on Saturday, Breeders' Cup Day, I'm going to wait as far as trying to find a long shot to win. Race number 9. Long shot again is 10-1 or better. Race number 9, the Turf Mile. Number 1, Circus Maximus, trained by Aidan O'Brien, jockey Ryan Moore. We all know, if you follow horse racing year in and year out, you know about those connections. I'm super confident in those connections. 12-1 morning line of Circus Maximus. I really like the inside post on the Turf Mile. I think that's where you want to be. So even if you don't like number 1, Circus Maximus, really give a strong look to these other inside horses, even though there might be some good long prices. I think that's just the nature of where you want to be on that at that distance in this particular race. So I'm going to go with number 1, Circus Maximus, in a wide open race, which is race 9, the Turf Mile on Saturday. super confident in those connections. Race number 10. Race number 10, we have two favorites. More than likely, it's going to be the 10 Monomoy Girl or number 5 Swiss Skydiver. But if you're trying to be contrarian and if the small chance one of those two or both don't finish first, then look to the number 8 Valiance. Number 8 Valiance, trained by Todd Pletcher. Luis Saez is the jockey. It's mainly raced on turf in the past, but the last time it raced was in the Grade 1 Spinster at Keeneland at this distance, which was on dirt. So I would be very confident. I can see why the connections put this horse in this race. Take a shot. It has a really good chance if it can beat the heavy favorite Monomoy Girl and the Preakness winner Swiss Skydiver. Of course, it's probably going to be one of those two that wins, but in the slim chance that it isn't one of those two that wins, I think number 8 Valiance has a really good shot. I like the fact that it's raced at Keeneland at this distance on dirt and did well. So let's see if it can do well again at 12-1 morning line. So there we go. There's 5 long shots over the course of 14 races over the course of 2 days that you might want to consider betting during the 2 Breeders' Cup days races. So let me recap. Race number 6 on Friday. Race number 6 in the Juvenile Turf Sprint. Consider the 12 Dirty Dangle 20-1. Race number 8, the Juvenile Fillies race. Consider at 20-1 also the 6 Crazy Beautiful. Race number 10 on the big one, the Breeders' Cup Juvenile, which you could see some Kentucky Derby contenders come out of this race for next year. The number 9 horse needs sitting on go at 12-1 morning line, needs a pace to run at and needs to beat some very good horses in Jackie's Warrior, Essential Quality, Reinvestment Risk. But I think if you're looking at it from a pace play, number 9 in race 10 on Friday, sitting on go at 12-1 has a pretty good chance. And then we go to Saturday. Race 9, Turf Mile, the Aidan O'Brien trained horse ridden by Ryan Moore. Number 1, Circus Maximus at 12-1. And race number 10 on Saturday, the 8 Valiance has to defeat 2 really good horses, Monomoy Girl and Swiss Skydiver. All right, now, who do you like? What kind of long shots do you like? If you want to let us know, put them in the comments below. I'd love to hear what long shots you're betting and picking. And nobody is wrong. Nobody's opinion, nobody's pick should be thrown out on Breeders' Cup Day. We've all seen huge prices win during Breeders' Cup days. And I'm sure this year is no different. It's just a matter of, do we have the right long shot? And like I said earlier, all we need is one of these to get home, or one of your long shots to get home, to make this a memorable Breeders' Cup for you. So let me know what long shots you might be betting, or who you like over the course of these 2 days in Breeders' Cup. And again, if you want to learn how to bet on horses and make money betting on horses, hit that subscribe button and notification bell. Check out weekendhandicapper.com or the link in the description below if you are interested in some picks over the course of those 14 races. And until next time, best of luck to every single one of you. Happy handicapping and smart wagering.